Hey everybody, it's Michelle. So I have this really cute little bistro set that I picked up at thrifting when I went thrifting for Mother's Day. And I went in at first with the Dixie Belle Bonding Boss because it did have a coat of something on that wood, and I wanted to make sure the paint was going to adhere. And I should have went in with two coats. I went in with one, but it ended up turning out okay. And then I'm going in with the Waverly Truffle to give it its base coat. I'm going to dry it really well. And you're not going to see a lot of this truffle after, regardless, because I end up going in a little bit heavier with the white because I am doing a paint inlay. And the paint inlay that I'm using is, I'm going to find out right now and go look while we're watching this. I think it's Alfred Peets and Company is the new one. And it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's my favorite one yet of the IOD, and it's the new summer release. And it is Alfred Peets and Company. And you can get that through my link at the top of my page. It's through To the Nines Transforming Designs, and that's Toy. She has a store filled with all of the inlays and paints and stencils and you name it, transfers. But this inlay is absolutely stunning. So I'm doing the table part now. And I thought this was just the cutest little mini bistro set I've ever seen. And with the inlays, you want to put a good coat of that paint before you lay it on. And it went a little bit too faded for me because I didn't add a lot of paint. I end up going in and adding to that table a little bit more. And that's the nice thing about an inlay. You can put more paint in an area if you want to put another part of that inlay on there again. Same with this one. I ended up going in a couple times with it because I didn't put enough paint on it. I was trying to leave it a little bit more weathered, but I ended up wanting to go in and adding a little bit more of that inlay. So that's what I ended up doing. And you just keep layering it. If you're not happy with it, you can go back in, put a little bit more paint, layer your inlay down, and do the same steps. It's wet paint, place the inlay, and then you mist it with water. You want to dampen it, and then you dry it, and then you mist it and take the inlay off. Now I'm just gatoring the edges, and I'm trying to give it just kind of a little more rustic finish with some of that wood coming out. And this is where I end up going into areas that I wasn't as happy with, and I wanted to add more of that inlay on. And look at how pretty that is. Now it just stands out. And then I do the same thing on the other side, and then I add a little bit towards like the middle area. And I just love it. I think this is turning out just so pretty. And a little bit of that wood ended up coming through, but I didn't care. I left it like that. I could have went over with paint, put another inlay down, but I ended up using my gator and roughing it up a little bit, which is the look that I was looking for regardless. And the top coat for this would be Dixie Belle Flat coat. And it's two coats I ended up using after, which will seal everything in. And this one came out beautiful. I didn't end up going in and adding any more to this one. It was stunning. If you like it, please share this out. Toss those bows, as we say. And get your inlays, ladies. Get your inlays because they're just gorgeous. And they're really not hard to use. And like I said, if you make mistakes, you can just go in and just keep adding, add more paint, put another inlay down. And you could use these inlays 3 to 4 times. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye.